Sup everybody, it's your boy E.N.C here, back again with another live stream. I know I'm late with this one, but I'm just gonna get it done over soon. As you can read from the title, DC and Marvel San Diego Comic-Con news for TV and movies for both. And as you can read from the title, mostly Marvel, but still there are some news for DC as well. But let's start with Marvel. Marvel has a lot of shit going on, and I'm gonna say this. I'm excited. I'm really excited for all of them, except for Captain Marvel 2 and probably Thor 4. All right, and I'll get into that. Matter of fact, I really don't need to get in that much about Captain Marvel, but Thor 2, Thor 4, I can try to talk about that. But yeah, let's get into a lot of Marvel movies in the near future. Now, next year, Marvel is gonna have 2 movies next year. Usually they have 3, but next year they're gonna have just 2. Kind of evening out with DC next year. All right, all right. So 2 movies next year for Marvel is the Black Widow movie that should have been done way before, because this takes place after the Black Widow movie takes place after the freaking Civil War, which is kind of makes 0 sense now. And later on, and after that, you'll have the Eternals movie with the Eternals. And for those who don't know who the Eternals are, they're basically Marvel's version of the new gods. Basically, that's basically what they are. All right, so yeah, all right, so you got that, and DC has Wonder Woman and Birds of Prey. Now, Birds of Prey is probably gonna start off with it's gonna be the first DC movie to start off in 2019. But I've been hearing a lot of rumors about it. I'm not sure if I can take them seriously. I hear a lot of rumors about DC all the time, but still, yeah. After that, and then you got Wonder Woman 1980. I mean Wonder Woman, yeah, 1984. Here's how I see it. I feel like obviously Wonder Woman 2 is gonna be a better film. It's gonna be a better film than Black Widow. I feel like both of those movies are gonna do well in the box office, but I feel like Wonder Woman 84 is gonna beat Black Widow by a mile. Let's keep the fuck real. Birds of Prey and the Eternals, that could be debatable. That really can be debatable. All right. I heard about the Eternals, but I don't know that much about them. All right. I really don't know much about the Eternals. Okay. All I heard about is Hercules and some shit. But them making Hercules, I hope they aren't trying to make Hercules gay. I know a lot of people are gonna say he's bisexual in the comics. Bitch, I'm gonna tell you this. Being bisexual and gay are 2 different things. Alright? But yeah, man, those are 2 Marvel films coming out next year. The year after that, 2021, that's where I'm really and also you also got some TV shows, I think. Hold on, let me see the schedule they have for these. Search my phone. Come on. Finally. And also, if you heard the news, Avengers Endgame has finally become the highest grossing film of all time. Just gonna add that out there. And it's like, look, I don't hate the film. I just hate the fucking fanboys. The reason why I didn't want it to become the grossing film of all time, because I'm fucking tired of these bitch fucking MCU tard boys. They just do not shut the fuck up. Anytime they start mentioning, anytime Avatar is brought up, they just want to say, well, it was, Avatar was re-released like 100 times. I fucking hate these motherfuckers. MCU Tard Boys are one of the worst fan bases I've ever fucking seen. And I've seen some bad fan bases. These motherfuckers are the fucking worst. All right, and these motherfuckers are always the damn reason why even bad films from Marvel always do successful in the box office. Take Captain Marvel for instance, for one. All right, and Thor too. I'm not gonna mention Black Panther because I actually love the film. I actually like Black Panther. But those two films, no matter how bad a Marvel film, or and Ant-Man and the Wasp, that movie was garbage. But yeah, bro, those fanboys are the worst. Those fanboys are the worst. All right, so it's like, hold up, and for the Phase 4 for MCU News, so hopefully everything should be updated by now. So TV shows, you got Loki. Obviously that's gonna be under a new streaming service. The only thing I'm hyped about for the streaming, the only reason why I'm hyped about their streaming service is because of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I haven't heard any news about that too. Like, when is Star Wars: The Clone Wars coming back? Like, when is they coming back, man? All right. You also, and here we go. Okay, here's the schedule for Phase 4. Basically, the Phase 4. You obviously got Black Widow. You got the Eternals movie, and year after in 2021, you have Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is basically some kind of martial artist, Asian guy in the comics. And honestly, let's keep the fuck real. This movie is gonna be a money grab. And and the reason why I say it's gonna be a money grab film, don't get me wrong, I'm interested in this film. I think it's gonna be interesting. But the reason why I say it's probably gonna be a money grab film, because think about it. You know how Marvel always does well in the box, does amazing in the box office, mostly because of Asia most of the time. Think about how it's gonna be when an Asian lead role takes place. Look how it did for Black Panther in its first film. Now, granted, Aquaman did well in its first film too, but still. All right, just think about what's gonna happen when Shang-Chi, and also the official title for Shang-Chi is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So for the basically mentioning, oh shit, basically talking about the so Shang-Chi is gonna introduce the real Mandarin, which I'm hyped about because Mandarin was a joke in Iron Man 3, and that's the thing that sucks about Iron Man. Since Iron Man's dead, we're never gonna see him go against the real Mandarin. But yeah, Mo, they finally got the real Mandarin. And for those who don't know who about the Ten Ring, I'm the first time I've ever heard of the Mandarin was back in excuse me, was back in Iron Man Armored Adventures. Fucking, if you do not know what Iron Man Armored Adventures are, it's an anime series. It's one of the best freaking superhero series of all time. Check that fucking shit out. That fucking show was good. All right. When I first saw the Mandarin, he looked so cool. He looked so cool. He had all the 10 rings, and it gave him so much power. Though I actually am very interested to see the real Mandarin in live action. I really am excited. All right, up next you have the TV series show in 2021. The first series is probably gonna be WandaVision, and also they also have confirmed that WandaVision takes place after Endgame. So and it's gonna have Vision in it. So Vision is basically it's gonna be brought back. So all that shit back in the end of Endgame, saying, I'm remember some bullshit. He's coming back, people, and this is kind of predictable. When you have, let's not forget, Vision's still a machine. Okay, we can sugarcoat all we want, but we all know Vision is still just a machine. Okay. Like, he can be brought back, revived. They even say, even without that whole stone thing, he can still come back. Alright, so it was predictable. Alright, so but he's coming back. But I'm pretty sure this show is gonna lean more towards Scarlet Witch, which I'm okay with, because no one gives a shit about Vision, honestly. Really, nobody gives a shit about Vision. All right, I just want to care about one. I just care about uh Scarlet Witch. I feel they could have done a better title though. And speaking of Scarlet Witch, we also had another movie in 2021 is Doctor Strange 2. Finally, I've been waiting for that, and it's gonna have Scarlet Witch in it, which I'm also interested. So this movie is basically gonna introduce multiverse. This movie also is called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse Madness. I feel like they could have done a better job with the title. It really, and this is supposed to be a scary film, but still PG-13. Marvel, listen. But matter of fact, Disney, listen. You cannot do a scary film and it's gonna be PG-13. Shut the hell up with this whole PG bullshit. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. Now, we're not gonna talk about movies right now. We're not talking about movies right now. TV shows in general. As funny and good as these shows that's gonna be on their streaming service is gonna be, as funny as they can be, Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Loki, and Hawkeye, as good as they could be, as those shows could be, they're still not gonna beat. As long as they're gonna be like around PG shit, they're never gonna beat Marvel. I mean, they're never gonna beat DC when it comes to TV shows. Alright? DC, some of the TV shows on DC are fucking R-rated, and that's what makes them so fucking good. Alright? Now, if we're talking about CW, then those shows take a then all of Marvel shows take a shit on CW. Every last one of them. Alright? CW is straight trash. Now, I'm curious about the Crisis on Infinite Earths thing. I'm really curious about that. And if you know about the whole Crisis of Infinite Earths thing, tell me about it. I'm really interested about it. Alright, I know it's a comic. I know it's one of the comics, but I'm really curious about this whole event thing on CW. But yeah, bro, when it comes to we're taking away CW. When it comes to CW and when it comes to TV shows versus Marvel and DC, DC still takes the win. I'm sorry, but let's keep it the fuck real. Alright? And I'll talk about DC TV shows later on. Alright? But yeah, man, Doctor Strange is coming. Doctor Strange 2 is coming in 2021, so we're waiting 2 more years. But hey, it's just great to be glad to know that they're coming back. Alright? Disney, and later on, in spring of 2021, Loki will have his own TV show in Disney Plus, and this Loki is the Loki in the first Avengers movie timeline when they were trying to get the Tesseract from, aka the Space Stone and the Mind Stone, and that's when Loki took it and just disappeared. So I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna be based off of. Another thing was Untitled, but later on they got Falcon and Winter Soldier. One thing I know about it is that Zemo's coming back. And let me say this, if Zemo is coming back, can you please follow the damn comic and give him his fucking purple mask? Heck, I don't even care if it's not on his freaking mouth, not even fused with his fucking skin. I just want him to see him in it. Alright? Next thing, later on that year, the film that I'm really concerned about, Thor 4. The title for this film, Thor 4, aka, is called Thor Love and Thunder. First of all, this title sounds like a fucking porno. Do not even pretend. Don't even try and act like this doesn't. Thor 4, Love and Thunder doesn't sound like a porno film. Like a corny 80s porno film. Like Love and Thunder? What the fuck? And second, another flaw is Natalie Portman's coming back. I don't have anything wrong with Jane Foster. I just have a problem. Why is she coming back as a she-Thor? She-Thor? Really? Like, I know a lot of people are gonna become saying, "Oh well, she was Thor in the she was able to look Mjolnir in the comics." I know that, but here's the thing: she wasn't even that. Not last time I checked, not that many people liked her as Thor. Not literally, not that many people liked her as Thor. All right, it was the same thing with Ironheart and the Miss Marvel, the Iranian Miss Marvel. Nobody liked those guys. It was the same with those guys. It's the same with Jane Foster as Thor. Nobody liked her. And on top of that, you have Valkyrie, and they announced that Valkyrie is going to be this LGBT LGBT hero. And I know a lot of motherfuckers are gonna be saying, well, she was bisexual in the comics. I know that. Mind telling me then why if she was bisexual in the comics, mind telling me why the fuck are they making her gay? Being gay and bisexual are two different things. Just like I said about the Hercules thing, being gay and bisexual are two different things. Alright? They are literally just making her gay just to appease to the SJWs. Simple as that. Alright? And also, but what was I thinking? Chef. I fucking forgot. I literally just fucking forgot. And no, I remember. I remember a time when gay people, bisexual people, anybody in the LGBT community just wanted to be treated as normal people. I remember they were screaming that out loud, and I'm willing to accept that. I will treat you like a normal person, a normal human being, because that's what you are. Alright? But nowadays, if their existence isn't mentioned in at least 5 minutes, they have a fucking bitch tirade, and it's fucking pathetic. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Alright? It's like nowadays you guys are spoiled. Some of you guys, not all, but some of you guys are spoiled brats. Alright? I got no problem with gay people. But if Marvel is just gonna start changing people from the comics into a whole new race and entity or sexuality, just so they can appease to these motherfuckers, it's just dumb as shit. Now another thing that I was not expecting. I've heard rumors for it for like months and months now. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I'm just so hyped about this a little bit, man. The return, they have now announced that Blade will be entering the MCU. And I'm like, finally, you giving this motherfucker the respect he deserves. And the news I also heard about was that the person who will be playing him is, now I've heard about this dude, but I don't know that much about him. Well, I don't know much about the work he does. What's his name? Hold up. Who's playing Blade again? Hold up. Fuck. Come on, man. Blade. Fuck, I forgot who the fuck is playing Blade? Come on, man. I just started Blade. Okay, here we go. Mahershala Ali will be playing Blade. Now, I've heard about this dude. I've seen this dude in some films, and I think this is a perfect casting. I didn't think anybody could replace Wesley Snipes, but I feel like this dude can really do a great job as Blade. I don't know specific date when he's coming. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a movie or a TV show. Now, first of all, if it's gonna be a movie, that has to be R-rated. None of that PG-13 bullshit, Disney. None of it. All right. if they're gonna make a TV show, then they have to put it on Hulu. Then I will be okay with that, because Hulu, if they put it on Hulu, they can make it R-rated as much as time as they want to, because Hulu is way different. All right, so it's like easy way. All right, but I'm really am excited for much. The only two films I'm concerned about is Thor 2. I mean, it's Thor 4. I thought Ragnarok was pretty okay, but I feel like they really just nerfed Thor. Well, they didn't nerf Thor in Infinity War, but they really nerfed him in Endgame. And Captain fucking Marvel. And also more news about that is Black Panther 2. What else we got? Mutants and the Fantastic freaking Four are in production. When I heard Fantastic Four is in production, now I've been hearing rumors about that too, like Fantastic Four. And I'm like, oh shit. He actually said it. Kevin Feige even said, yep, we're in Kevin uh Black the Fantastic Four is in production. So it's like, oh shit. I'm like, oh shit, they're coming. Now, they better not introduce these motherfuckers through multiverse. Just please do not introduce them through multiverse. Their origin story isn't that freaking difficult to deal with. Isn't that much? And people, I hear the stupidest excuse from these guys saying like, well, people are gonna wonder where have they been for all these years, bitch. Who says they had to been around for years? They could have just gotten their powers. Okay, I mean, what's hard to know? Okay, they go into space. 5 of them go into space. They ask something happens. They could probably say something happened during like the snap or something, and it messed up something in space, and then they get their powers, while Doctor Doom is separate from them. All right, simple as that, and then become the Fantastic Four. Now, my question is, the number one question is for me is who's gonna play these guys? Now, if you ask me, if you ask me who I would cast for them, probably John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. A lot of people will say Emily Blunt as the Invisible Woman. I'm not sure about her, but if you ask me, didn't really think about Miss Invisible Woman. If you could ask me, shit. How many blonde actresses are there? There's a lot, but I can't think about it. Okay, we'll skip Invisible Woman, but Human Torch, I would have Andrew Garfield. Now, I'm not a big fan of him as Spider-Man, but I feel like he could kill it as the Human Torch. Like, he has that pretty comedic, smug attitude, thinking he's better and just cocky attitude as the Human Torch. I feel like he could rock that. And The Thing, if you ask me, a lot of people could play The Thing. A lot of people said David Harbour. Probably a lot of people say John Cena. I would like to see John Cena as the Thing. That could be interesting. But one dude who I would actually do like to see as the Thing, probably Vin Diesel. By the way, happy birthday to him, even though that was 2 days ago. But happy birthday to him. Vin Diesel. I know a lot of people are going to say he's playing Groot, but I feel like he could be a great Thing. But either him and John Cena could be but John Cena could also do some good. But here's the thing. I feel like John Cena could do a better job as the Sandman. Alright? Speaking of Spider-Man, speaking of him, there was no mention of Spider-Man around here. Really no mention of Spider-Man at all. I guess that's when I've probably Sony will talk about that in the future. What else we got? Blay's been announced, obviously. Shit. Shit. Whoa, shit. It's like shit, bro. Shit. But yeah, bro, that's a lot of stuff. Got a comment for Phase 4. I'm also Black Panther 2. Please, please, Marvel, please, please, please let Black Panther 2 have Namor. Namor the Submariner. And for those who don't know who Namor is, he's basically one of the first superheroes, or actually the first superhero in comics. Um, he was basically Aquaman before Aquaman was Aquaman. Yeah, and I can admit Aquaman was a ripoff of him, but I still believe Aquaman is better than Namor. But it doesn't mean I don't like Namor as a character. I freaking like Namor. I feel like he's very interesting. I just can't take him seriously if he's wearing a fucking, all he wears is a fucking Speedo. Like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you just wearing a Speedo? And plus he has wings on his ankles, so that technically makes him a mutant as well. And since they basically, and a lot of people are gonna say they don't own the rights to Namor though. You guys still don't get it. You know how they don't have the full rights to Hulk either, but they were still able to use him. Why? Because they can't make a full out movie for the Hulk again like they did in Incredible Hulk, but they can still use the character in their films. So they can do the same thing with Namor as well. Like, they don't have the rights to make him his own movie, which I can agree with because he's not that much of a big character, but they can still use the character. And sometimes, and in majority of the comics, Namor has been a dick. He's been a real asshole sometimes in the comics. He's had some run-ins with the Fantastic Four, and he actually has once flooded Wakanda before. So a war between Wakanda and Atlantis is probably gonna be a fucking epic. I would love to see that. Please introduce Namor into the MCU. Heck, you even have an Easter egg. They probably even threw in an Easter egg in the Endgame, talking about when Okoye was talking about underwater earthquakes, saying that she said it's an earthquake underwater. We handle it by not handling it. It's true though. It's like, I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize that until someone pointed it out for me. Like, wait a minute. Oh, Namor. Now that's interesting. And they also mentioned an Easter egg about that in Iron Man 2. When Nick Fury was looking on a globe or something, you had one where it was pointed at Atlantis. So it's like he has been talked about a lot. It's, well, a couple times in the MCU. But yeah, bro, those movies have been announced for production. I can't wait for those films. Besides for Captain Marvel, just fucking, it doesn't really matter, okay? As long as that money, as long as that kind of movie still making money, they're gonna continue to make that. They're gonna continue to make her those movies. And I'm just gonna say it. Brie Larson is fucking annoying. I just don't like how the fact she's being fucking protected by fucking everybody. MCU fanboys, and Marvel itself, social media, Rotten Tomatoes, fucking everything is protecting this woman. But I'm gonna say it. She has a nice fucking rack. I hate her. I think she's annoying, but she has one hell of a nice rack. I get it. I guess she don't got no ass, but still, nice fucking rack. That's all I gotta say about her. But yeah, bro, the way Phase 4 is looking, not that bad. I'm excited for a lot of films they got. Some I'm not so, but some I'm really excited for. All right, but up next, let's talk about DC. All right. Now, that really didn't talk. They really didn't talk that much about movies. They really didn't talk about movies at all, actually. But TV shows and some animation shows, they really talked a lot about that. First up, um, Titans. Titans season 2. Not only did they announce it, but they also announced Titans season 2 is premiering in September. I'm like, oh, here we go. Titans 2. I fucking love season 1. Titans 2, and it's gonna have a lot more superheroes in it. It's gonna have Aqualad. I also saw a picture of Aqualad. I think he looks great. You gotta have Donna Troy, aka Wonder Girl. You gotta have Hawk and Dove. You're gonna have Superboy. I heard like Jericho is gonna be in there as well. Oh shit! It's gonna be a lot of characters next season. Do you know who I really want them to add? Another next in the third season, Static Shock. All right, I want Static Shock to be in live action. I know a lot of people are gonna. I know it's most likely he's gonna be in live action in the Black Lightning series in CW. He's most likely gonna be introduced through that. But I got a feeling they're gonna pull some shit and make him gay. I got a fucking feeling they're gonna do some shit like that. I really get a fucking feeling. It's in my fucking stomach that CW is gonna do some shit like that. I just get this freaking feeling in my stomach. But yeah, bro. Season 2 so far, I'm not sure if a trailer is gonna be hitting up probably later on this morning, but I'm really hyped. I'm really hyped for this season, bro. And I also saw a quick glimpse of Deathstroke. And I gotta say, Deathstroke looks so fucking good. He really looks so good. And shit, bro. And also, they've also announced that Doom Patrol is coming for is coming for season 2. In the words of Robot Man, Justice League 2020. I cannot wait for Brendan Fraser as Robot Man some more, bro. He fucking kills it as Robot Man. All right, I freaking love this show, and also for animation news for DC, Young Justice has been renewed for season 4, and Harley Quinn is finally getting her own animated series. I saw a trailer for that, and it looks fucking good. I'm like, and it's not gonna be some child friendly shit. It's gonna be on DC Universe, and it's gonna be some adult jokes in there. And I'm like, yes, thank you DC, Hey, I'm gonna say it. DC, Marvel's gonna dominate DC when it comes to movies, but when it comes to everything else, DC still dominates them on. Besides movies, DC dominates them on everything else. Let's keep the fuck real. Alright? And you know it, MCU tard boys. Be honest with yourself. Alright? But yeah, bro. Yeah, I can't wait for that series. Alright? And I think now, just because they didn't announce any news about their movies doesn't mean their movies ain't gonna happen. Now, I know Black Adam is getting his own movie. They already found a director for that, and I'm pretty sure they already figured out writing the script for him. Probably production is I heard rumors that production for Black Adam is probably gonna start in winter or probably next year or something, and then probably released in 2021. I think. I already know Shazam 2 the script for that is being written already. A lot of people loved Shazam, including me. Fucking loved the film, but and the directors even said we gotta hurry up and make a second one because the child actors are obviously gonna grow up quick. We all fucking know that. By the time like the dude who plays Billy Batson, he's probably gonna be by next year. I guarantee you, by next year he's probably gonna. Sorry, here's something. By next year, Who knows? By next year, he's probably gonna be Zachary Levi's height, and Zachary Levi is like 6'4". So who fucking knows, bro? I'm like 5'7", so it's like shit. So it's like, damn, bro. I can understand why they're gonna try to hurry up and make this film, but also I heard Zachary Levi said we won't see Black Adam till Shazam 3, which I honestly understand. All right, and not only that, we still have rumors about a Flash movie. I heard discussion about the director for It 2, filming, talk about filming it and talk about filming it, but he said it himself, like, I can't talk about that now. I want to wait till it 2 is done and over with. So it's like, I'm not sure, but I also heard that the dude who plays the Flash is rumored to still be the Flash, but production for Flash 2 should start next year. So it's like we probably won't see a Flash movie till 2022 or something. But yeah, bro. I feel like we'll most likely see a Shazam movie in 2021, that's in 2021 too, as 2021 as well. So there's gonna be a lot of, so there's gonna be some Marvel movies coming in the future. And you still got Suicide Squad with James Gunn, who I'm actually excited for. It. Yeah, a better director, and as long as Warner Brothers doesn't interfere with any of the films, I feel like they can do a great job. And you still probably got Aquaman, but we won't see that for a while. It's rumored that it's most likely going to be in 2023. And I'm like, bruh, are you kidding me? We gotta wait till 2023 after that fucking amazing movie. I gotta wait till 2023 for that shit to happen. Fuck. But I'm like, just if it could get $1 billion off its first movie, think of how much it's gonna get through its second. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. But yeah, bro. DC so far, they haven't announced that much movies, but I do know a lot of news about the movies starting, about the movies' futures. Okay, and I'm still, and no, also the Batman. The Batman is rumored to start production. Pre-production already started like a week ago, I think, and the real production is probably gonna start in 2020, the start of 2020. So it's like the Batman as well with Robert Pattinson, who I'm curious to see as Batman. A lot of people are hating on the dude, but let's not forget, you motherfuckers were the same motherfuckers who said that shit about Ben Affleck, and look how that turned out. Fucking killed it as Batman. All right, so yeah, bro. Probably, who knows? We'll probably get some news when Comic-Con comes to New York City, probably in December. Yeah, probably in December and shit. But yeah, bro. That's the news. That's all the news I've heard for both DC and Marvel and San Diego Comic-Con. And the way I see it, I'm really excited for both of those two. All right, I'm really excited to see both of those two. I love DC and I love Marvel. I just don't like some of the fans. That's just it. All right, bro. But yeah, bro. That's all I gotta say. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. How you think Phase 4? What you think about the Phase 4 panel for the MCU? And tell me what you think about DC's TV shows in a while. But till then, your boy E.N.C. out. See you next time, man. Peace.